Okay, Jake. As London is a very international city, you're attracting plenty of students from all around the world. You said maybe 250 nationalities are living in London.
Yeah.
And all those students from all kind of worlds, they have different morale, ethic, different way how they've been raised.
Yeah.
And they come into big city, which can be quite challenging
Absolutely.
for many people from different aspects. Do you provide as an institution some initial support to get them on the line, what's happening with accommodation, finances, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing with accommodation, so we can guarantee rooms for international students. So if they apply for their accommodation by August 1st before they start their course, we can guarantee them space in our student accommodation. So even before you've got to the university, we've got support for you. When you arrive, the first 2 weeks, we have International Welcome Week. So we have lots of events for our international students so they can meet each other and ask all the questions they need to ask about how do they register for a doctor, how do they get a national insurance number so they can get a job, everything like this. But then also, while you're studying, we have lots of different services that can help you with anything that comes up or anything that might be a problem for you. So if you have problems with finances, we have a financial service who can advise you on different sort of money matters and where you can find bursaries and support. We have lots of support for people with dyslexia and things like this, so they can have help in the classroom. We have a welfare centre, so that helps with anything from like mental health issues through to medical welfare. There's lots of advice and support.
So can I go there as a student and I say I feel really down, London is very busy, what I'm doing here?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we have at the university, we do have counsellors who can sort of talk to you and talk through these issues. But we'll also be able to recommend really great services around London.
All right.
And with the health service in Britain as well, a lot of it is free. Like we will have private healthcare that maybe we will recommend, but the health service, if you ever need to talk to a therapist or something like this, we can advise you how to go through that process and find the support that you need to make sure that you have a good time in London while you're studying.
And you mentioned jobs. Can you work for a university also as a part-time?
Yeah, so we have what's called a job shop. And what they do is they advertise both jobs that are in the university, part of the university, as well as jobs that are outside the university around London. So there's lots of jobs at the university, from working in the canteens and the bars, the gym.
Or as a volunteer at the open days? Or?
Absolutely. So student ambassadors, we have a lot of people who they're really proud of studying at the university and they want to be the person that helps students come and settle in and this kind of thing. But then also we always need support in the offices. So these are all paid positions. We don't take free labour. So you can come and work in our offices, and a lot of people as well. We find people on the marketing programs. They really want to come and work in the marketing department to get really good experience working for the university. But likewise, you can go external and find jobs across London. And we talked before about a regular student job would be like in a bar or in a restaurant, things like this. Like London is filled with bars and restaurants. There's lots of opportunities those places, but there's great opportunities to work in the industry that you want to work in. And we have lots of connections through the job shop. And we also have, it's called the Centre for Enterprise and Entrepreneurs. So this place is about helping you find work or even start your own business when you've finished the university, when you've graduated.
It's like creative co-workplace or like incubator or?
Yeah, so they do two different things. So one is helping you find a job at another company, but then the other one is if you want to start your own business, it's kind of like an incubator. Where it's different is the university doesn't take any of the rights to the business, which is what a usual incubator would do.
It's all yours.
It's all yours. But what we do have as well is we have office space at the university that is for those students. So if you, if you're starting your business in any industry, office space in London is expensive.
Yeah, I understand completely. When we started with the student agency, we had to use public library.
Yeah.
But that was not exactly where we could be like loud or, where we should
you're
be.
in a library.
Yeah, exactly. So this is very important, even if it sounds like banal.
Yeah.
But place to sit and have a time for your things. and have electricity, have internet. This is what you need from beginning when you're starting your business.
Yeah, so you can apply to the university to take one of these spaces, and if you're accepted, then you have your own office space, and it's your space, so you can have people come in for meetings. It's your office. So
And
it's great.
you mentioned where you've been founded.
1892, so we're 127 years old.
1892, so I think so it was enough time to make things right?
Yeah.
So, no, this is amazing when I'm listening from your mouth and from other universities representative, what kind of, like, just side support, not only studies,
Yeah.
you have for the students. It's amazing, and it's actually, it's very easy to be a student those days.
Yeah.
You prepare the field, the ground for the students, and they can take the most of it, right?
Oh, absolutely. And this is what it's what the university was founded to do. So when they opened in 1892, their whole mission was to support students from the local area of Southwark in London. So Southwark is the borough where we're based. And that's what their whole purpose was just to give people in that area access to education. But as it's gone on, we've become a really good university and started broadening where we accept students from. And now we have this real international focus. But the mission's still the same. The objective is still the same. Is to give people who don't usually have access to education that access, so they can get there, they can study, and they can change their lives.
Excellent. Thank you very much.